students, welcome to your English class. I hope you must have understood the lesson Footprints Without Feet. So today I would like to take the question answer of this lesson, question answer and some other exercises. First of all, I would like to take the textual questions of this lesson. So let's start. Our first question is, how did the invisible man first become visible? The invisible man first became visible when he accidentally stepped into some mud, and his footprints started becoming visible to two boys, who followed him until his footprints fainted and became invisible again. He got rid of them and spent a night at a large London store, where he wore some clothes and slept on a pile of quilts. The next morning, when he was still sleeping, the store assistant started coming in and saw him, which was actually the first time he was seen. Our second question is, why was he wandering the streets? Griffin had burned down the house of his landlord, who had tried to throw him out of the house. He was a lawless person, and to save himself from being caught, he removed all his clothes so that he could not be seen, and thus became a homeless wanderer. He did not have any money or clothing left with him. Our next question is, why does Mrs. Hall find the scientist eccentric? Answer is, Griffin arrived at an inn in Iping village during winter season, which itself was an uncommon thing to happen. He also had a weird appearance. Mrs. Hall tried to be friendly with him, but he was rude to her and told her that he did not want to be disturbed, and the reason for his visit to the village of Iping was solitude. These were some of the reasons due to which Mrs. Hall considered him to be an eccentric scientist. Our next question is, what curious episode occurs in the study? The clergyman and his wife were awakened early one morning by noises in their study room. When the clergyman went to the study with a metal rod and looked around, he could not find anyone. He even looked under the desk, behind the curtain, and up the chimney, but no one was seen. The strangest part was that even though nobody was there, the desk was opened and money was missing from the drawer. Our next question is, what was extraordinary things happened at the inn? The landlord of the inn and his wife were surprised to see the doors of Griffin's room open. They looked inside and found that nobody was inside the room and decided to investigate. They found a strange thing, that the room's door was open, as he never liked anyone even trying to enter his room. All of a sudden, while investigating, Mrs. Hall heard a snip next to her ear and was hit by Griffin's hat on the face. Then the chair in the room charged towards Mrs. Hall and hit her in her leg. As they both turned in terror, the chair pushed both of them out of the room, and the door was slammed, and suddenly a locking sound was heard. Mrs. Hall was scared and felt that the furniture was haunted by spirits, and it was the stranger's work. The nearby people started talking that the work was that of a witchcraft. Now some fill in the blanks based on the lesson. So first of all, you would try to answer these questions. Then you will get the answer key of these questions. So first question is, the author of the story Footprints Without Feet is, as you know very well, that H.G. Wells is the author. So you will fill in the blanks with H.G. Wells. The two boys started in surprise at the fresh muddy imprints of a pair of, which kind of pair it was? It was a pair of bare feet. Our next question is, the meaning of bewildered is, that is, puzzled, or you can say confused. The boys were following. Whom they were following? They were following a scientist. Brilliant scientist though he was, Griffin was rather an, which kind of person he was? He was an eccentric person. He dashed for revenge. What did he do for revenge? He burned the house for revenge. Griffin's body became as transparent as, one word has been given in the lesson. Body became as transparent as glass. Who called the incident an extraordinary affair? Sorry, he found comfort in London in, where did he go? In a big store. Who called the incident an extraordinary affair? It was said extraordinary by clergymen. The scientist was always calm. Now he became furious. So this is the answer key. H.G. Wells, bare feet, puzzled, a scientist, eccentric, burned the house, glass, a big store, clergyman, calm. Now I would like to take some MCQs based on the lesson. So we'll see 4 options are there and you have to select one option out of these 4. Our first MCQ is, he was leaving his imprints in A. Paris, B. London, C. I think, D. Canada. So our answer is B. London. Next question, what was he working on? A. Making fake footprints, making human bodies invisible, making a fool of children, all of the above. So our answer is B. He was making human bodies invisible. Our next question is, what suggests that he was a homeless wanderer? A. No clothes, B. No money, C. Invisible, D. All of the above. We know that all the options are correct, so our answer will be D. All of the above. Question number 4 is, why was it a bad time to wander in London? Our options are A. It was midwinter, B. He was without clothes, C. Both 1 and 2, D. None of the above. So our answer is C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Next question is, where did he go next? A. At the inn, B. A big store, C. Theatre store, D. None of the above. So our answer is C. Theatre store. Next question, what did he take from there? A. Food, B. Wine, C. Bandages, D. All of the above. So he had taken bandages from theatre, so our answer will be C. Bandages. Our next question, how did Griffin finally escape? A. By hitting them, B. By taking off all his clothes, C. By running away as fast as he could, and D. By hiding. So our answer is B. By taking off all his clothes. Next question, where did he go next? A. Piping, B. Iping, C. Snowland, D. None of the above. As you know that he went to the Iping village, so our answer will be B. Iping. Next question, what was an unusual event? A. A guest at the inn during winter, B. A guest at the inn during summer, C. A guest at the inn during spring, D. Nothing was unusual there. We know that it was winter season, so A. A guest at the inn during winter. The next question, how did he justify his disinterest in having a conversation with Mrs. Hall? A. Desired solitude, B. Did not want to be disturbed during work, C. Both 1 and 2, D. None of the above. So our answer is C. Both 1 and 2. He desired solitude as well as he did not want to be disturbed. Our next question is, what do you mean by the word eccentric? So A. Uncommon, B. Extra, C. Catchy, D. None of the above. So our answer will be A. Uncommon. Next question, why does Mrs. Hall find the scientist eccentric? A. He visited during off-season, B. His intention was only to work, C. He looked weird, D. All of the above. So our answer will be D. All of the above. Our next question is, why was Mrs. Hall prepared and ready to tolerate strange habits and irritable temper? A. He had paid in advance. He was a scientist. C. Both 1 and 2. D. None of the above. Our answer will be A, because he had paid her in advance. That's why she was ready to tolerate everything. Next question. What is being referred to as the strange incident that happened in the study? A. Griffin stealing money while being invisible. B. Griffin arriving at the inn during off-season. C. Griffin pretending to be waiting for a check. D. None of the above. The answer is A. Griffin stealing money while being invisible. That was a strange incident. Next question. What did she think had happened to her furniture? A. Nothing. B. The scientist had put spirits in them. C. The scientist was playing with them. D. The furniture had gone mad. So our answer is B. The scientist had put spirits in them. Our next question. What do you mean by the word hysteric? A. An exaggerated reaction. B. A normal reaction. C. No reaction. D. None of these. So our answer is A. An exaggerated reaction. Next question. What caused the village to suspect the scientist? A. The robbery. B. The furniture incident. C. Unexpected availability of cash on him. And D. All of these. Our answer is A. The robbery. Next question. What was easier said than done? A. To see him. B. To talk to him. C. To hold him. And D. None of these. So our answer is C. To hold him. It was very difficult task. Next question. The theatrical company shop situated A. Drury Lane, B. Drury Lane, C. Drury Lane, and D. Drury Lane. So our answer is B. Drury Lane. Next question. At last the invisible man encountered with Mrs. Hall, clergyman, constable, villagers. At last the constable had come to arrest him. So he encountered with constable. Our answer is C. So this is the answer key of all the questions. You should try first all the answers, and at last you can check your answer with this answer key. Thank you so much. Thanks once again.